I was born at the St. Rita's Hospital in Sydney, Nova Scotia, which is located on Kings Road, but St. Rita's Hospital don't exist anymore. Back in 1984, I was only an infant baby. I played with baby toys a long time ago. When I was a little infant baby, when I became a toddler, I played with toddler toys, and I played with a bunch of gadgets like a toy robot and things like that when I was a little toddler. And I used to run around. I used to play mini soccer back then. When I was a little toddler, I used to run around. I used to drive on tricycles when I was a little toddler. And I used to play when I was a little toddler, crawling around, walking with some kind of thing, walker back then, that I was learning how to walk when I was a little baby. Then when I was about 5 years old, I played a lot of toys. I played dinky cars, and I played a bunch of other things like that. I'm playing dinky cars and on the mat with the roads and stuff like that. When I was a little boy, I used to play with toy trucks and gadgets, and I used to play with toy computers back then. As for the elementary school, I hung around with my friends and stuff like that. I did a lot of work when I was in elementary school. In junior high school and high school, during my elementary school years, I played a lot of toys. I used to drive on a bicycle a lot when I was in my elementary school years, in my junior high school years. And I used to drive on a bicycle a lot, and I used to walk a lot. Even when I was a little boy, I used to drive on a bicycle a lot back in the old days. In my middle school years, I hung around with my friends. I used to go skating during my elementary school years, and I used to go swimming during my childhood years. When I was a little boy, I went on tobogganing and GT sledding down the hill, Snowy Hill, when I was a little boy.
And it rained just enough to get the deck boards wet. The trees still need water. I've seen my father dip countless pails into the rain barrel-filled tree wells and spell out my family name in a strange stone arrangements. And Jennifer plants and patience and waits.
And during my high school years, I played badminton, and I was part of the Sydney Academy drama group. I was part of the Sydney Academy badminton club. I was a member of the Winnipeg Club during my high school years. And I did great all the time. When I was a little boy, I wanted to grow up. I wanted to be a weatherman. During my childhood years, I was watching the weather on television a lot. And I was watching the weather news a lot, like hail, severe weather, tornadoes and stuff like that, back when I was a little boy. That's before I start doing YouTube videos and my weather reports. And I graduated from Sydney Academy High School in June 2004. When I was a little boy, I also went bowling when I was a little boy back then. I used to go swimming when I was a little kid at the beach a long time ago, and I used to walk around. I used to go for a lot of walks when I was a little boy, and when I was in school, I used to do a lot of work like reading, math, and coloring back then. And I used to do social studies, science, health, and a bunch of other subjects like careers a long time ago during my middle school years and high school years. I was on a work experience at the Mayflower Mall from November 2002 until June 2005. Before I started to do YouTube videos, I used to read a lot of road atlases, street atlases, and street maps and road maps. That's before I start doing my weather reports on YouTube and my dancing videos and my comedy videos. Then the year 2007, I first started YouTube as the videos of scenery. Then I did the very first video of myself on December the 16th, 2009. Then in June 2010, I became famous for the first time for my viral video. A lot of women and girls are getting a picture taken with me all the time. They love me so much. I have a lot of fans now. I started working at the Mayflower Mall in June 2005. For my hobbies, I go to the movies, I go to the hockey games and basketball games and stuff like that. As for my hobbies, before I started watching YouTube, and before I started doing YouTube videos, I used to watch a lot of baseball games during my young adult years. I used to do a lot of walk, doesn't matter if rain or shine, and stuff like that, even when I was a little kid. I did great in elementary school, junior high school, and high school. As for junior high school years, I went to Whitney Memorial Junior High School. As for Sydney Academy High School years, I went to Sydney Academy during my high school years. I'm doing a great job all the time. I have a lot of fans out there. I became real famous. And I'm doing a lot of weather reports, dancing videos, and my comedy videos. And I do other types of videos too, like I try to see 50 hot dogs, tacos, hamburgers, and apple pies, and pizzas and stuff like that at once. And I do guys spinning around video. I do cloudy with chance of onion rings and stuff like that. I'm Frankie McDonald. That is my biography of Frankie McDonald, talking about my past and my childhood years and my adulthood and on my teenager years. I used to play quite a bit of sports when I was a little boy, during elementary school years, junior high school years, and high school years. I'm Frankie McDonald.